I stood on the dresser as I watched my mom talk on the phone. She was talking to the man in the picture. I did not know him, and I did not want to know him, mostly because I didn't understand why it was him, and not my dad in the picture. After she finished talking, she looked at me, her eyes caught in a hazy stare. The first time I saw my mom and dad was a moment I'll never forget. They were a young couple, both still in school and working part-time.
You want one of these?
I have to find the one I want. Look, he's so cute.
Huh, he is, isn't he?
Are you gonna get him for me?
Not unless you're paying. I'm just joking, I'll get him for you. Actually, let me get a picture.
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2, and 1.
Cheese.
Got it. Here, take a look.
You have to send me that one. Promise.
I will.
Promise.
Definitely, unless you want me to
I
take
looked up at them and saw two happy people who did not have a care in the world. Mom and Dad decided to name me Boop. Honestly, I like the name. After all, Mom was considering naming me something lame like Jeffrey or Adam, but my name Boop came from this.
Oh, I know. Boop.
Boop. Aww.
They agreed that it would be my name, and they made it so my name could only be said in a high-pitched voice, as if they were touching my nose. I mostly stayed with Mom. She lived with her parents, and her room was small but cozy. Mom was a singer, and always had her guitar by her side. She had the most beautiful voice in the world, and the only person who saw its flaws was herself. She practiced a few songs, but she was not satisfied. I didn't think she could ever be satisfied. She sometimes recorded herself singing, and sent the videos to Dad. I knew Dad loved her videos, and he loved her voice, even when she didn't. Every night, she picked me up and held me as she went to bed. Before she fell asleep, she picked up her phone and called Dad, so he could be the last voice that she heard that day.
Boop wants to say hi to you.
Hi, Bill.
Hi, Daddy.
When they talked, their conversations were always full of laughter. Honestly, my parents were so weird. It was kind of embarrassing, really. Occasionally, Dad took me home with him. He was a storyteller and a poet. He put his world down on the page in words that could shake the ground.
You know, I'm glad that you're here. Sometimes I actually imagine you being alive. I wrote about you. Come take a look.
He said that it opened up a door to his imagination that had been closed most of his life. He had explored a part of his mind that seemed lost after growing out of childhood. Most importantly, he said that I had helped him create a stronger connection with Chelsea, my mom, and the love of his life. He had given her his heart and never wanted to leave her side. Every time he saw me, he felt the bond between Mom and him. It made me happy that I had a purpose for them. Before he went to bed, he took me with him just like Mom. He held me in his arms as he spoke to Mom on the phone. I saw the same smile that I saw on Mom when I stayed with her. I knew that they were weird. They were awkward, like two chickens doing the can-can. But they were weird together, and I always wanted to keep it that way. But unfortunately, I was a bridge between them that was overlooked. Large problems and misunderstandings started to cloud everything between them.
Nate, I got into another fight with my dad. I need you so much right now. I mean, can I, what? No, I know, I understand, I know, I really miss you right now. Yes, I love you, baby. Yeah, I understand. Okay. Yes, I pinky promise. Okay. Yes, I love you. Bye.
I ended up back at Dad's house since it was his turn to take care of me. He was gone most of the day. He always seemed stressed. He was hit with writer's block pretty often, and he would turn on his computer and browse the internet. Dad wasn't wearing that smile that he usually had. He just rubbed his head as if he was trying to rub away all his worries. Every night their phone calls seemed shorter and shorter. Everything had fallen into a routine, and every conversation felt the same.
Chelsea, please, not this again. No, I understand. I just don't see why you have to keep asking me why I love you all the time. Yeah, I know it should come natural when you ask me, but when you keep asking it like that, it just feels like it's being forced. Yeah, I know. I don't want to fight either. Of course I still love you. I just like to show it more than tell it. Okay, well, sweet dreams. Good night, Chelsea. I love you too. Hey, babe. Oh, you're outside? Okay. Yeah, I'll be out in a second. Yeah. Hold on for a bit. Look, Boop, Mommy came over for a visit.
I couldn't believe it was happening. They were together, but there was no more happiness, no more joy. Now only an invisible wall stood between them, prying their souls apart. Dad sat at his desk for a while before spilling his thoughts down on the page. I read every word that he left unsaid. He wrote, As soon as I left,
I knew that I was going to look back at this moment and wish that I had said more. I didn't even say goodbye, I just left her, silently. I absolutely knew that this was probably going to be the last time we were together. And I just sat there. My head was filled with things I wanted to say, and nothing came out. To be honest, I knew that whatever I had said would not make a difference to the fact that I lost her. But I had a small hope that it would turn around. I let my doubt trample that hope like a thin twig in a subway. And although that twig probably couldn't save our relationship, it could have saved my heart. But it doesn't matter, because I just left her in silence.
For a while, I spent my time on Dad's desk. Dad still worked on his computer, and sometimes he looked at me, but he never played with me anymore. He stopped smiling all the time, and his eyes always looked tired. When he went to bed, he didn't take me with him anymore. It was a whole month until Dad finally picked me up again.
Hey, Boop. I finally understand it now. I know what Chelsea needs. You know, I spent way too long being mad at everything when I could have just used that time to fix it. I'm taking her somewhere special. It's somewhere she's wanted to go for a long time now. I just hope she finds it in her to give me another chance. Wish me luck, Boop. He's gone, Boop. Oh, he's gone. She's with someone else now. I can't believe it.
He didn't sleep that night. He gazed up at the ceiling as if he was watching his life pass by. I could see in his soaked eyes that his world was crumbling and his heart was shattered. I knew he wanted to hate Mom and wanted to despise her for replacing him so quickly, but he couldn't bring himself to feel anything but love for her. He couldn't help but blame himself for everything that happened. A week later, I took my last car ride with my dad back to my mom's house. I sat in the front seat and saw him driving with an empty face, as if his soul had just left his body.
Hey.
Hi.
Is this all of it?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, Chelsea, please don't do this. I mean, we've been through a lot. And I know after all this, I can fix it.
Nate, I gave you a chance and you didn't fix it. You could have. I mean, the past couple months, the way I've been feeling, I don't want to do this anymore. And I want to give someone else that chance. I don't know what happened to the guy I fell in love with a year ago.
I'm still that same guy. I know we can make this work. At least I can.
I don't know if I can trust you to do that anymore.
Well, then I guess you should take Boo. He'll be much happier with you.
You know I care about you, and we had a good relationship, but this is something I have to do.
Alright, I see how it is.
Goodbye, Nate.
I wasn't happier with her. I wasn't happier with him. I was happier with them. Mom placed me on the dresser, and for the longest time, I did not move from there. She did not talk to me. She did not play with me. My existence seemed to fade away, and I thought I was to become just a lost memory. Occasionally, I caught her glance, but it was always a look of sadness. I'd not seen that look in a long time. Through her eyes, I saw something that I thought had died away. She took me off the dresser for the first time in a year. She took me to bed with her that night. Before she went to sleep, she dialed a number on her phone. It rang a few times before someone answered.
Hello?
I recognized the voice.